name's Andrew Hurd. I'm the Visitor Programmes Manager here at Ushaw Historic House. For the past couple of years, we've been running, in collaboration with Woolwich Contemporary Print Fair, an artist residency programme. And this programme involves artists coming and spending time here at Ushaw and perhaps being inspired by something that they see in the production of a new piece of work. And I'm delighted to say that one of this year's artists, Lindsey Moran, has joined me now. Welcome, Lindsey. Could you tell us a little bit about your work, please?
Right, I'm a printmaker and I investigate sort of the relationship between photography and printmaking. And my whole journey is looking at sort of non-toxic printmaking methods. But content-wise, I love architecture and the history of architecture, places of historic importance, but also places that house collections or are significant in a journey of education. So Ushaw here hits all the buttons really where that's concerned. So and my process is really an evolution of an image through technology. And then goes to a traditional printmaking process, which is like an intaglio process which goes through my traditional press.
Fantastic, that's great. So far, over the last couple of weeks, you spent a few days here at Ushaw. Is there any particular feature or item from the collection that you're sort of drawn to?
Well, the collection, the magnitude of the collection is way beyond what I anticipated it would be. So therefore, rationalising everything that we've seen so far has been quite a challenge because there's so many things to choose from. But I have to say the architecture, especially within the chapels, and the library are the two key aspects which have drawn me in. We were lucky enough to spend a couple of sessions with the librarian Matthew, who's a font of all knowledge, and he shared really some absolute gems from your book collection. And I think some highlights for me were the typographic first edition of Bodoni typeface book, hundreds and hundreds of years old book. And it was a book that wasn't found that long ago by one of your librarians, and I think that is something significant to me in the sense that you've got a collection with so many key aspects of history, key aspects of education, but also science and other elements. And I think what is that some of your books, there's only one version left, and it's the version that is here. Origin of the Species, first edition, and then just the art collection of books or the history of books where the plates within the books are original engravings or etchings. So to me as a printmaker, I found it phenomenal really, the history of printmaking that you've got captured within the collection. So yeah, so many different elements, and the Pujan sort of side, the architects, and the ornateness of your chapels, just stunning, just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I know I'm biased.
I can understand why.
And how do you think your time here at Ushaw might sort of influence the development of the new piece of work?
I think sort of what's nice coming towards the end of the residency now is really because you get to know the place a bit better, and I still feel I've only scratched the surface of what's here, but the light and how it sort of changes, and I've been fortunate that we've had a lot of sunshine during my stay, so therefore we've seen the light and how it cascades through stained glass windows or little vistas through my journey. So capturing the building at different times of the day has been quite important, and I hope to investigate that further. But I'd really like to incorporate some of the educational gems that are there. I think one of the key books for me as well was the Ecclesiastical Ornament Glossary by Pujan, and I just think I think I've said it to you before, it's the IKEA catalogue of its day. So for me it's a point of reference for others and for him to capture that. And then the other book I really love is the comparison book, where Pujan sort of compares 15th century architecture with 19th century architecture, and he's quite brutal really in some of his judgment, and rightly so, because his work is far more ornamental. So all of those elements really have sort of pulled me in, and they're the things I want to continue to investigate. And I'm really going through, I've taken a lot of photographs, I've made a lot of notes, and really it's rationalising now and sort of refining what I've got, and hopefully we'll come up with something that's quite unique. So
that sounds great. Well, I mean, firstly, I'd like to thank you very much for this really fascinating insight into your work in practice and the experience that you've had here at Ushaw. As we know, the residency results in the production of a new piece of work, so we're all certainly looking forward to seeing that, and I think what you've just said has only sort of increased our anticipation for it. So thanks again, Lindsey.
Oh, thanks for the opportunity.